Alright, what's going on, guys? This is me, your host, Bella Wright, with the Occult Gaming channel. And this, of course, is Phantasy Star in chat. Let's go ahead and start a mission up and get things started. And we got one more mission. It looks like a research team was lost when a big earthquake struck. Finally. So, and this is going to be the same MO. We're not going to worry about the story too much. But I will just kind of partake in it a bit just to give you guys something to, for those of you who are interested, just to let you guys kind of see it. But it's not going to be the focus of the episode, because I do have an actual playthrough planned of this game, and I'm just finishing up to get to that playthrough. Very hard mode. So I think my inventory is in order, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Healing items are good. And we are good. So one thing I will do, I will change my weapons up. Give the broadsword a little bit of a rest. And we will go ahead and jump right into it. Back to the ruins. So last time I did talk to you guys about the games that you can expect to see on the channel coming up, and gave you guys sort of some at least more than vague plans for the channel, so you guys kind of know what to expect from the channel going forward for the rest of the year at the very least. My best friend, don't leave me. Don't leave me, don't leave me. Okay. So I hope this one is less heavy on the combat than the last one, because the last one was like combat central, man. It's like every room was like heavy combat. I'm sure it's going to be the exact same here though. Alright, and I'm going to go less heavy on the scavenging on this one, so to prove that to you guys, I'm just gonna drop that. Because I keep saying that, but I end up talking and then forgetting that I told you I would go less heavy on the scavenging. But this time I remember. I like that first strike with the sword. It's like, yeah. So it's kind of dainty. But the rest of the flurry is like really good. If only you weren't locked in place with certain weapons. Alright. I am going to be looking out for like healing items though, because you really do need a lot of healing items in this dungeon. So I think what I'll do is just like heal between rooms or something. Shit. Really? Oh, he's trapped. Uh-oh. Did y'all blow me up during the cutscene, man? Goodness. Ah, too fast for you. Yep, so you guys vaguely know of... Shit, I didn't know there were two of you assholes in here. Alright, fine, fine. Whatever. His stupid hitbox. And then now he can, like, I guess he drained my energy. He can now create these things or something. I hate this enemy. I'm surrounded by these assholes. This enemy type is shit. I'm trying to keep things a little bit more interesting and use weapons that aren't my broadsword, but man, my broadsword takes care of business, man. Alright. These idiots. Gonna need to recruit you guys to my army. Yeah, they can still hit you if they're confused. Yeah, I knew you were there. Come on. I don't want to mess around with these guys. I'm going to group them up. Whoops, I didn't equip it, did I? Group them up. I'm going to blow them up. Jesus. Thought I had enough space. Excuse my stomach. Here we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty. Do I have like a full inventory already? Oh, I don't. Like, when did that happen? Yeah, so the things I am obsessed with currently, the things I not only want to game and record for the channel, are things I also want to write about. Those things are beat 'em ups, card games, card-based video games, mostly card-based battle games such as Yu-Gi-Oh, and medieval action, like medieval fantasy and dark fantasy, stuff like Dark Souls and Soul Calibur. And I do mean both games because they give off different vibes pretty much, but both games are games that I'm interested in for different vibes, for different sort of stories. Oh, they're both. Damn. What happened to you guys? Did you die? I think they died. They turned into phonons or photons. Get my terminology mixed up. Phonons are from Tales of series, or Tales of the Abyss specifically, if I'm not mistaken. The hell? You guys are different. So cramped here 100 years. What the hell? They disappeared too? What is going on? Oh, these things too? How dare you guys? How dare you guys with this bullshit? Huh, I didn't know you could just freeze them. Yes. Whatever. I didn't want mono fluid. I'm really full up on moon atomizers. Because you can't revive your NPC friends, apparently. Do not need. Really do not need. And you know what? I don't need that either. It's all good. Yep, card battle games. Really obsessed. Medieval games as well. What I'm really obsessed with is when it comes to Soul Calibur is their Weapon Master mode. I think that's really cool how they do that. Ever since Soul Edge, they've had a really cool Weapon Master mode. That's like apart from the story. I think the Weapon Master story is probably even in some cases better than the canon story. And it's funny, both me and my buddy Ryan were obsessed with the Weapon Master mode around the same time. Oh, I hate this fucking enemy. Jesus, I really do. I really do. I really hate that guy. Yeah, my boy Ryan. And also what's funny is that Ryan also was obsessed with card-based battle games around the same time. We both had different sources of our inspiration. Mine was Lost Kingdoms, and Soul Calibur 6 had just came out, so I was doing playing a lot of Soul Calibur 6. And just before Soul Calibur 6 came out, I ended up playing Soul Calibur 2, just to kind of get me in like the Soul Calibur spirit. And I ended up playing through the Weapon Master mode and having a really good time with it. And it reminded me of like how much fun I used to have with it as a young adolescent. And it's just so unique. That's where we want to go. That's the main way. I'm going to go the opposite way. Yeah, just so unique. And how it's I really like how it's like separated from the main story mode and how it's its own thing. But basically around the same time, both me and him were influenced by like a lot of the same influences in very different and subtle ways. His influences like led him to make a game based on both the Soul Calibur Weapon Master mode, where you traverse a grid doing story-based objectives and collecting for him it was like collecting weapon cards and stuff. So yeah, he made a whole game around that concept, and it was pretty good, called Fennec. I think he still got like a playable demo up, so I'll make sure to include the link on this episode. But for me, myself personally, it took me in two distinct directions with two distinct projects. So I'll tell you guys about that in a little bit. Take you home. Are you following me? Sure. Oh, you sound weird. I am. Oh shit. So these guys turn into photons? Oh, she's fighting it. Oh no, we're dueling. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to do that with you, lady. Are you fighting me from a distance? How is that even possible? Oh, she's done. She took a couple clean hits to the face and she's out. She's a mage though, so it makes sense. Lady, what were you doing? What did you think was gonna happen with that? Yeah. Trying to hedge my bets here. Really didn't need to. Oh god. Okay, if you hurt one, it ends up freezing the other one up. I know that's not all. I knew it. That's fine. Haha, you're gonna die. Or maybe I will. I need to hurry up and heal. Yep. I figured some stupid shit like that was gonna happen. But you know, it looks like he's kind of maybe made out of the same race as my summons, because they kind of look very similar. She's gone. Oh yeah, I was mentioning how me and my friend Ryan had very similar inspirations around the same time, and it took us in two entirely different directions, and we didn't really talk about it until we were like well into creating stuff for these projects. For him, he was already done with like a game. He already had like a whole demo for his game made by the time I talked to him, or he was at least working on the demo, but he had like a large portion of the game already made, including the resources for it, like the cards and the graphics and stuff. For me though, it was heavily involved in like 2 books I was writing, and not just 2 books, but 2 books and like a gameplay concept as well. And excuse me. One of the books is like a weapon master sort of treatment. Where the book is about like a cast of characters all chasing after a MacGuffin. I'm not gonna go quite into the plot details now because they're not scheduled to change, but they could change at any moment, so I'm not gonna go into deep details about the plot. But they're all after an object that could grant their heart's desire. Could grant who knows what. There's just like a legend, a rumor that this object could give them with whatever they want, essentially. And they're all attracted to this land. They're all this object also calls out to them, and it like I say, like calls out to them, it speaks to them, but the closer they get to the object, the stronger they become. And the object's located in this specific land, and in this land, that was a pretty nifty little cinematic little camera cut there. The land is located, the object is located in a land shrouded in mist, basically. And this land is a very mystically powered land. Let's see if I can get them to fight each other. It's 3. Yeah, it's too many of y'all. I'm trying to explain stuff and it's like y'all just going ham over here. Come on now, let's go ahead and kill them. There we go. What else? Oh yeah, so there's an object, a MacGuffin. Everybody's chasing it, and they discover that the closer they get to it, the closer they get to this land, the stronger they become. The more they become more and more superhuman, basically. And each of them are guided there, and they have crazy, ridiculous weapons. And the main character, of course, kind of vanilla in a lot of ways. He's not gonna be too flashy. It's gonna be like a sort of a standard protagonist, but his whole thing is basically he's gonna be like gaining skills along his journey. He's gonna be he's gonna be learning ways to make his he's gonna be learning ways to like perfect his fighting style and things like that along the way with his companions. So I'm really struggling not to like give names and give like little plot points or whatever, but yeah, his journey is basically he's the young guy and he's gonna be improving his combat skills and, like, you know, progressing that way. But everybody else is like kind of these like really crazy characters, but he's like more standard. Good guy, farm boy type character, which I'm not used to writing, so it'll be fun for me to write that type of character. But yeah, the what I'm kind of going back and forth between with that one, that was gonna be really interesting. I think it's gonna be like a Game of Thrones style book where you were switching between the POVs for all the different characters. And I created like a bunch of crazy characters for it, like a whole roster, like a whole like fighting game roster full of characters, each with their own ambitions and abilities and weapons and lands they came from and all that. So that one's gonna be fun. That one has a very fighting game flair to it. But yeah, that one was heavily inspired by Weapon Master mode. And then the other aspect of that, the card-based aspect, I've already used some of that in the short story I made for Rise and Rescue. But, gee, this thing is kind of interrupting me a little bit. Interrupting my train of thought. Why do you have more HP? There's gotta be more, I know it. Come on. Oh, you guys too? Oh, I can't mess with y'all. Shit. Guess I got no choice. There's a lot of them too. Jeez. It's like 3 of them down there. Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to chill. Y'all to most certainly chill. Thank you. Is that it? What else we got going on? Okay. And the card-based thing, I'm obsessed with the card-based game. I've been dreaming up a card-based battle system for like ever now. For like years and years. Probably since like when? Since like 2012, 2013. I've been kind of like obsessed with making a card-based game. We're obsessed with the idea of a card-based game anyway. Mainly what spurred that on was Duelist for the Roses, because that game is like, to me, it's like so interesting. It's not even really a card game. It's like It's almost like a SRPG. But that game just like spurred such creativity in me. And then recently playing games like Lost Kingdoms. I actually played that game several years back, probably like 2014 or 2015, I think. I'm not even sure when I played that, but whenever I did, like that like resuscitated the idea. Like Duelist of the Roses, I can't even do anything while this cutscene is active. Yeah, Duelist of the Roses spurred it on, like the heavy idea of like making a card-based battle system for something. Get my sword back. Yeah. You guys are trying to drive me out, man. Whatever. Get the hell out of here. Is that it? Boss fight. I gotta do boss fight here? How's Ruins 3? Fair enough. Let's do it. Yeah, but yeah, to me, I found it funny that he combined the two things I was very passionate about at the time. And I really did want to work on that project with him. But so busy with work and getting my own projects done, and then coronavirus hit. I think Ash is also in the oh, he's coming with me. Cool. Alright, Ash, you gotta take care of yourself, man. I can't be babysitting. That's been my downfall, is these characters. These characters haven't been able to take care of themselves. So they die and I end up having to retry the whole mission over. So please handle them while I handle this lot. Take that. I remember you, Ash. You're also in the concept art, or not just the concept art, but you're in the official art. You look like Elijah Wood. Oh, sweet. Let's do it, Ash. Yeah, I just found that so funny that he was combining those interests into something that he had already made such headway on. And me personally, I'm still working with my notes and stuff. Dude, how can he attack me and I can't attack him? Jesus. How dare you guys do that to me? So my projects, goodness, what the hell? Yeah, my writing projects, I had to put a lot of them to the side too, because come on, stop already. I get it. I already get it. If I run into there and that's still going on, I can't attack. So please just stop doing that. Yeah. Cool. Gotta wait till they charge that sucker up. Yeah, that's what you gotta wait to do. I get it now. our lasers. Alright. Yep, but for my projects, they aren't near the final stages. Mine are just like folders full of notes. Lots of notes, character notes, plot notes, those sort of things. And I do have the first 3 chapters of the Weapon Master story. Come on. Maybe if I was like invincible while this is going on, that would be a lot better. Right, that is locked. And that was a circle. I'm hoping this is the way to go. For the card game is like really chaotic at the moment because I have a lot of ideas for it. I'm just kind of like throwing those ideas like everywhere in a bunch of different projects, experimenting with it and stuff. Alright, you got it, Ash. Sorry, I need to get this guy. How do you hit this thing? Like, he just doesn't exist until after he grabs you. Shit, not him again. Sorry, I got it. I don't have it. Okay, we got it. All this shit around here. Need to learn how to fight around items. That's my big thing. Oh, we killed them all. Cool. Yeah, the card game, it exists for me in several forms. I mainly want to write a book around it, but there's also the idea I came up with. The original idea for me was to base it around my different fictional universes. But only a couple of them are currently established. So, it's not the best idea at the current time. But that idea is still there at the kernel of what I am planning. The idea of a bunch of people from a multitude of different worlds coming together and having to use pieces of their own world to face off against other warriors, other card users. I think I'm calling them invokers or evokers, one of the two. Using pieces of their own world and that's what I'm naming it. I believe I'm naming it Fragment, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the name of the story. Is the core idea of it is each world is broken into pieces by some all-powerful deity of some sort, and each character has to piece together their own world by defeating other card users. Had a case of the burps there. Yeah, but each card user has to defeat other card users to gain pieces of their own world to restore it. But also coming into play with that is they pick up their own decks are composed of different creatures and individuals and weapons and things from their own world, their own culture. Their decks are composed of that, so they piece together things from their own world as they're piecing together their world, they can also go out into their world and capture different elements of their world to use as cards against other card players. So there are different layers to that. The way I have it planned out now, one of the systems is a card-based system similar to Lost Kingdoms, but it's definitely not the same. It's a system to where it's more ground level, and you're in control of yourself and a small team of monsters or characters or what have you, mostly monsters. And you can use these monsters in a way to where you invoke their powers. You take the powers within you, or you evoke their powers. I forget the meaning between both words. I always get confused on it. But one is you actually summon the monster inside of you or inside of certain body parts of yours. So you can summon like a golem into your fist and it turns into like a stone fist and you fight that way. Or you can summon it to your side as an actual as a fighter, as an independent monster, as you would call it in Lost Kingdoms. So I got the idea from Lost Kingdoms, from how certain monsters are weapon cards, and certain monsters are summons, and certain monsters are independent monsters. But in this one, you can kind of do it however you want to do it. You can use their powers on yourself, and some people they rely on only their own strength, and so they'll fight like that. They'll fight like personally. They'll just go full martial arts on your ass and just summon the monster cards inside of them. Other people are more hands off, so they'll let the monster do all the work for them. They have a deck full of monster cards so they can play keep away basically. I don't know where this damn light is. There it is. How I didn't get caught by those first two, I do not know. Yep, but that is the that is the first level of that. If you're at that level, you're pretty much fighting for your life, and the people that are at that level are pretty much collecting the fragments to restore their world. Above that level, you have what I call, I think I call it the god level or the ruler level, and that's like closer to what Duelist of the Roses is, where you actually you direct units almost like a chessboard. And I believe the way I have it now is you can actually direct summoners as well, which is completely different from Duelist of the Roses, so I need to figure that out. But the way I have it is it's pretty complex now, so I got to kind of play around with that to figure out what I want from it. But those are the two different levels. You're at either the micro level or you're at the macro level, to where you can you're influencing like entire battlefields once you're at that ruler / god level. But when you're at the summoner level, it's like skirmish to skirmish. It's like, very personal skirmishes. So if you know anything about Duelist of the Roses, it uses a system called the Perfect Rule System, where you control a deck leader and you use that deck leader to dole out different monster and status effect and trap cards and magic cards and things like that. But deck leaders aren't that, the way it is in Duelist of the Roses, they aren't that complex. They basically do the same things that summoners do in Lost Kingdoms, but they can it's just more strategic, and they can place more things on the field. They can place up to 10 things on the field, unlike Lost Kingdoms where you can only place like 4 things. And that's kind of the difference too, is when you think of Yu-Gi-Oh, the summoner class, they'll only be able to use monsters of like 4-star and below. So the strongest monsters they'll be able to use are like, again, if we're using Yu-Gi-Oh as a shit, I didn't mean to do that. If we're using Yu-Gi-Oh as a basis here, I really didn't mean to use this one. This was the last one I meant to use. But I didn't know I actually summoned that. Yeah, if we're using Yu-Gi-Oh as a basis, the strongest monsters they'll be able to use are around 1800 in strength. Whereas the ruler class can use monsters all the way up to like 9999 levels of strength. They can use anything above 5 stars. So basically, rulers can use tribute summon monsters, special summon monsters. But summoners cannot. Yes, please let me kill this guy before he goes crazy. I did. Where did you come from? I'm really sick of you. Why are they putting so many of you on the stage? Goodness. Birdies. I've never had this. Time. Okay. Let me see what this birdies is. Birdies. Oh, it's a partisan. It's pretty quick too. I normally don't use partisans, but that's not too bad. Let me try to claim her out right quick. I just like the look of it. It's so dark side of the force. Yep. Same shit as my flowing sword. A lot weaker though. Yep, that's kind of what I got for that, and I got some characters planned for it. That one's going to be a multiple POV book as well, but I think the main POVs for that one are going to be the main character and the rival type character. So that one, I'm probably going to flesh it out a bit more. I've been kind of splitting ideas between that and the Weapon Master story, because I think the car story eventually had a character who was like the farm boy type character, but I think I like that more for the Weapon Master book. But the Weapon Master book, that one's eventually gonna actually become a game, like a visual novel, I should say. Now, how the hell do I get in here? That's the question. This is the only place I haven't gone to yet. I guess my next stop is way back down over there. Hold on, how do I get there? Through here? No, I need to keep that map up. I was gonna, hold on, what? Oh, okay. I was gonna drop that. Yep, so I'm nowhere near close to doing the card battle story, but I am actually pretty close to doing the Weapon Master story. I was actually gonna work on that one next, but oh, I didn't tell you guys about the beat 'em up. I think I told you guys about the beat 'em up story in a different, probably in one of those Streets of Rage videos. But that one I'm gonna put on the back burner for now. That one was pretty much ready to go. I just needed to do a chapter breakdown. I can't even go in here anyway. What the hell? Okay, so there's some switches somewhere I didn't press, looks like. This stuff, I'm done in here. But somewhere else are some switches I didn't press, it looks like. Unless I can break this stuff, which I doubt. I hate when it gets like this, like when like one switch gets between you and progress, especially in this type of game where you got these huge maps, but nothing's pointed out to you really. I came here before, didn't I? I want to try a different. I want to go a different way. Looks like I can't though. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yep, the beat 'em up goes in a completely crazy different direction. And that one's gonna be a novel as well. All of these are based on novels. But I might do visual novels for the beat 'em up and the Weapon Master. Because there's for the beat 'em up there's multiple paths you could take. And I think maybe a choose your own adventure style thing for the Weapon Master would be pretty cool. It just when you start getting into like choose your own adventure type stuff, you start getting into like a lot of labor. Those require a lot of fucking work. So I'm not sure I'm ready for all that yet. Did I forget to go in here? No, I took that. I can't teleport back. Alright, so that just puts me in this room, which is that pretty far away, right? From all the action. And then this room leads, I gotta go over here. And this room over here is a dead end, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to make sure there's nothing I'm leaving on the table here. That's where I came from. It's the previous floor. Okay. Just making sure. So these two, there's nothing really here for us. There's two things here in that third closed off room is a teleporter, which took us not necessarily to a place where we wanted to go or needed to go. So next thing I want to check is like all the way down here. I think what we need is going to be like in the middle of all that shit back there. Can't do anything there. It's gonna be a dead end too. Okay, so I turned off one set of lasers. I need to find the red lasers. Alright, and those are gonna be somewhere in between all this shit over here. It's like a bunch of stuff going on. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere over here somewhere. So this is, that takes us up there, that takes us over there, that's locked off. So maybe what we need is either down here or down here, perhaps. Let's check it out. Probably down here, because this was previously closed off. Yep. I actually forgot about that. There's so much going on. There's so many battles. There. I see it. I see ya. And now we can go back. Shit. We need to get him. We need to get him. We need to get him. Shit. Don't die. Where's he at? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There. No. Shit. Where? There. There we go. You're holding your own. That's great. His evade stat must be pretty high. I guess I'm gonna have to equip gonna have to equip that star atomizer just to be safe. Whoa, what the hell? Give me the, what the, What is going on? Oh, I can take this out of the A position. Might want to do that, honestly. I might fucking want to do that. Okay, so this takes us over here. Good. I think we did everything over here, right? Yes. So what's the next step? What was the other room? Was it that one way over there, I think? Because that teleports us. So yeah, I think it's the one way over there. Okay, straight ahead. Yeah, the card battle game is the furthest from being complete. The closest is actually the beat 'em up, strangely enough. But if I just go for it, I could just write the Weapon Master one fairly quickly. But to this monument. Cool. Machine stop. What about this one? Not working. Alright, looks like we're done here. I think he's gonna stop me in this room to talk. Yep. Cool. That I can do. Or I got one telepipe, right? I think we're done with the mission, but it's so mysterious. Or do I not have a telepipe? Yeah, I do. Got two. Yeah, I got so many projects that I could like crank out. But what I decided to do after a couple of months of working on all that stuff, getting the notes and everything together for it, is I decided to just go ahead and finish up with the Hell's Glitch series. Finish up with the Hell's Glitch series. Thunder Claymore. Nope. What could this be? Another DB Saber. Sure. Try one more time. See if we can get something different. I don't think it works like that for those weapons. Two, two, two. It's a lesser daily number, but still a daily number. Claymore. What is the ogre power? Whoa, by 15. I think I need to keep that one around. General TP, boost max TP by 500. Sure. Well, I can't use TP, so what am I saying? Claymore. Alright, what about you? I think we need to buy some more healing items, eh? Anything good from you, sir? Check out the slots. Nope, nothing good. Oh, damn. My items are full. I didn't think I'd ever have the day where my items got full like that. What can I really get rid of? I guess these things. I don't need this stuff either. Don't know why I'm hanging on to it. Soul atomizer, get rid of that too. I think I was hanging on to this to like feed it to the I'm gonna keep that just in case I need to feed it to the mag. I don't know why I have so many mags. I could sell some of that. This resist stuff. This warrior stuff. General HP stuff. General legs. Yeah, we can get rid of all this stuff. That's fine. Just gonna store overpower. I was really hanging on to all this stuff for my other characters, but this is okay. Fair enough. Good stuff. Alright, so let's see if we can turn this dang mission in. Okay, cool. Aw, another sad mission? Jeez. Jeez, this dang sad mission. It's like 3 in a row. Jesus. Alright, so see if I can get my thoughts together on these books. Yeah, I pretty much told you guys what's going on with my books. So yeah, I decided to actually go ahead and write Hell Warriors, or fucking Hell Warriors is another one of my books, but it's not the book I'm talking about. I'm talking about Hell's Glitch. So I decided to go ahead and finish the Hell's Glitch series. I have 2 more books for that series to close it out, and it was gonna be 1 more, but I need to actually wrap up the current storyline I'm doing for this. The 3. It's like a trilogy between a trilogy amidst the trilogy. It's really weird for book 2. It's like a book 2 trilogy. It's so funky how I did that. But anyway, I need to finish the events of book 2, and the events of book 2 take place in a very specific area of the game. So I do just want to round that out instead of having book 3 start in the same area and end somewhere else. So I'm going to finish that up and wrap that up for the Glitch Fiends, which is Hell's Glitch 2, to wrap this one area up, and then we can move on to the next area and close that series out. And the final book's also going to have a different vibe from the first 4 books in the series. So the 5th book, it's crazy that I'm saying that, the 5th book is actually going to be more horror oriented, whereas the first ones had a ton of horror in them, but they're more geared towards power fantasy and action, with heavy horror elements, but mostly power fantasy. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to Hell Warriors. I might do more Side Hunters as well, but my main focus is gonna be on Hell Warriors. Or did I say Hell Warriors again more than one time? Hell's Glitch, people. Hell's Glitch. My mind is fried. Too much Phantasy Star. But yeah, we're gonna get back to Hell's Glitch, finish that series up, and then after that, who knows? Can do anything. A lot of those projects I named off, most of them are one shots. At least the Weapon Master one is a one-shot, but the thing is, if I do that in a visual novel format, it's gonna be very long. Each character is gonna have their own route, so to say. You can play as that character and play their whole route out. So that'll take a lot of manpower, and I'm trying to get better at art too, so that I can draw the things I need to draw for these particular projects and for potential game design projects that I'm potentially working on with my buddies. So these are the things I'm working on. But yeah, just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on why the hell my production on the channel is going to be kind of taking a back seat to some stuff. As a matter of fact, after this particular rant and rave session is over with, I'll be working on a project for my buddy Ryan to help him finish this game out, or to help him present a demo with his story so that we can get some funds for his project. So I'm gonna give him a suitable narrative. After I look at the notes that he provided for me, I'm gonna help him flesh his narrative out and get something written for him. So that'll be it. So if you guys have any questions about any of this, just let me know. I guess I could provide some links to some of the stuff I was talking about today, including my buddy Ryan's project, if I didn't already provide that in the last episode. But what the hell, even if I did, I'll provide it in this one too. But anyways, guys, appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. But till next time, guys, peace. Actually, you know what? We do have to turn the mission in first, so let me go ahead and do that before I end the episode. Alright, and with that genius move over with, I'll say one more time, guys, till next time,